Okay, so when I bought my 2015 valeo here, I got a pretty good deal on it, but I did it knowing that it was a 5-year-old car with miles that needed a little bit of restoration. Hence the non-matching hood right now. My stock hood is out having some corrosion touched up, which I will actually show later. But at any rate, one of the things that needed done was that my factory fog lights were actually, they had moisture in them. So, they were all like cloudy. They weren't really throwing light because the lens was just, had all the condensation there. So all of the problems that this car had when I bought it were easily fixable. And in fact, could be made better than stock with companies that we work with in the aftermarket. In particular with the fog lights, one of the things that I wanted to do was upgrade the valeo fog lights with some LED pods from Diode Dynamics. So the fog lights from the factory, I mean, many people kind of feel like they're pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I think that they might be LED. I don't think that this is glass. I think this is plastic. But, mine were getting moisture in them and getting fogged out, so it wasn't going to work. Anyway, the LED pods from Diode Dynamics, I mean, this is just a whole nother level. It's not just like a factory replacement. I mean, this is a dramatic improvement in performance from stock. And then one thing that I was pleasantly surprised about is that the quality also is quite a bit nicer than stock. So whereas this stuff is all plastic, front and back, other than those heat sinks there, this is an aluminum casing, aluminum bezel. The pod itself, yes, I do have my little cheat sheet here that I have to go by because I want to make sure I get everything right. But what makes these Diode Dynamics, the SS3 Pro lights, really separates them from the competition is the TIR optics. So it's basically the way this is designed to collect all of the light and throw it back here. Is better than anything that's out there. I mean, it's more efficient at collecting all the light and throwing it. And then your options that you have for spot or flood or driving or fog, those all are involved with basically the surface of the light. Okay, so instead of having a lens that goes, on top of the housing that sort of takes away some of the light, this texturing that actually kind of shapes the light output is included in that TIR optic. So I chose the fog version, and that's why you have these vertical lines here like this, and they're designed to create a very wide and flat output, which I'll show. We'll put them in the car and we'll do some video of it inside and outside the car. But anyway, I mentioned TIR optics. I mentioned all the nice materials, the aluminum and all that. The circuit board itself is this really nice, like surface mount. I almost wish I could show it. Maybe, you can go to their website, Diode Dynamics, and check it out. But a really nice circuit board that they do there. This particular one that I chose has a, being the yellow, it's a 3000K light output. That's the yellowish light. It's 11,000 candela. It's really, really, really bright, being the SS3 Pros. The only thing that they have that's putting out more candela than that is the spotlight, which is I'm not saying I wouldn't put it on my car, but the spotlights, you definitely would only want to use them a little bit at a time. You wouldn't just drive down the road with them on. I mean, they're way crazy bright. So yeah, I don't know. SS3 Pro fogs with the yellow lens should be a really nice upgrade over these factory valeo fog lights. The funny thing is the cost is about the same. That's why instead of just buying new valeo stuff, I had to call our friends at Diode Dynamics and do this dramatic upgrade. So I'm not going to show the installation. My good buddies over at CJ Pony Parts did a really nice install video, and they'll have you back on the road in no time. So I'd urge you to check that out if you want. But I've already got the factory fog light out there on this side. You can see that it's kind of a simple deal. They say you don't have to take the wheel off and jack it up and everything. You just kind of turn the steering wheel and get in there. But this gave me plenty of room to do it. So yeah, I'll get these things installed, and we'll get some pics and some video outside and inside the car and let you know how they work. All right, so we're doing a little bit of night testing with the Diode Dynamics SS3 Pro LEDs. Right now, just sitting with the parking lights on. So let's see what the fogs do. Bam! It's pretty bright. We'll see how it looks on the video, but yeah, it's pretty bright, and it's kind of doing what fog lights are supposed to do, which is a low, wide spread of light. So it's looking pretty good. For comparison, I'll go ahead and throw on the headlights. Bam, there's the headlights. And then just for something to be able to compare it to again, here's the fog lights off. Oh wow, yeah, okay. On. You see all the detail on the side, see all the cars in the driveway and whatnot. That all opens up, you know, becomes visible with the fog lights, where it isn't with with just the headlights. I'm talking about everything on the side. So far, it's looking like a really big difference. I'll do some driving impressions and inside and outside the car and let you judge. But so far, I'm already impressed. All right, here's some quick road testing on I-75 here. That's headlights and fogs. That right there is headlights only. Okay, notice that you can't see anything off the highway, just what's right in front of you. There's headlights and fogs again. Not really coming through in the video very well, but you can see stuff on the side of the road better, you know, like these signs, trees, stuff like that. Let's try fogs only. Should be like right there. This is fogs only. See how directly in front of us it's not as far, but on the sides you've got everything. That's interesting. Let me go back to, there you go. Headlights and fogs. This is driving through the neighborhood with just the headlights. I mean, it's not bad, but I've been driving home for like 3.5 hours now with the fog lights on, and I can definitely tell that this is not at all as bright as it is with the fogs. I mean, there's a lot more visibility with the fog lights on than there is like this with just the headlights. So I'm going to take the same route over again with the fog lights on and let you see the difference. Okay, here we go with the Diode Dynamics Pro fog lights. Right away you can notice that there's a wider field of visibility. But even, you know, ahead of you and up, that you can see the signs are brighter and more visible. I mean, it's crazy how much of a difference this is. Like, you can see everything on the side of the road, the sidewalks, I mean, the signs, the trees, you name it. There's a lot more visibility all the way across the front of the car with the fog lights on than there is without. So like the yellow sign and everything like that. I mean, everything gets lit way sooner with these Pro LED fog lights from Diode Dynamics. So yeah, I'll get some exterior shots just so you can get an idea, but this pretty much much shows at all.